Hey, how y'all doing? This is Joranso Burton with another video blog for you. Last installment we talked about passive income and what are the best ways to get ahead in our country. Today we're going to talk about work, the earned income, and the mentalities that go along with it that may hinder our success in life. And so I'm definitely going to share something with you. This is going to be entitled Off to Work, something I shared real briefly throughout there. But if you haven't already checked out the second video installment, which is actually the first of the blog series, check out the first of the blog series, what's the best way to get ahead in our country. Definitely talks about passive income. We already went over that. So take 4.5 minutes of your life energy and go check that out. Alright, now for those of you who've already seen that, I'm going to share something with you entitled Off to Work, a little bit of spoken word that I got inspired by hearing some spoken word and then briefly threw this out there, but I'm going to share this with you as I read it. It's entitled Off to Work. Off to work to build someone else's dream. Off to work so that someone who built a network called my job does not have to go to work. Off to work to wear a uniform that I don't like. I'm off to work so that I can be backbitten, ridiculed, underappreciated, and underpaid. Off to work so that I can hear criticism meant to construct me but only seems to destruct those around me. Later, I'm off to work. Now I want to be real clear about this, family. I know I wrote that and that came directly from me and it was spurred at a moment, but I do want to be clear. I do not hate my job, nor do I wish to encourage folk to quit their jobs, okay? I just want to share with people what the E quadrant and the job mentality is all about. And so once you understand what you're putting in, you'll understand why you get what you got. And then if you want different, then you'd understand you'd have to do different. Okay, so I got a couple of responses about people thinking that was true about what I was sharing and feeling the same way about being disgusted or loathing their job or their boss or their coworkers or what have you. But what I want to share today is about the mentality of a job and how we might use that. Now, we're taught by our family, our friends, and our society to get a good education, go to school, get that good education, get a good job. And so, but wealthy people don't teach that, folks. They teach to get a good education, but not for the education, but for the experience of dealing with all the people and different types of people that you'll meet in the college. And life experience. Those are priceless. And they teach to build a network. And so most people, rich people build networks, and all the rest of us look for work. And now this isn't my stuff. I didn't create this. You can read up on this in Rich Dad Poor Dad by billionaire author Robert Kiyosaki. Get a book, please read it. Not that I get anything if you read it, but I just want to encourage you to better yourself. So I shared that, and I want to share about the mentality now that goes along with it. Now, this is true facts. These are 80% of all people feel this way that live in the E quadrant, that work their job. They feel underappreciated, underpaid, mistreated, looked over, and then they've seen their parents go through that same industry or same career path and retire and not be fulfilled. So since we've seen this 9 out of 10 times, why do we continue to do it if we've seen it? It doesn't get us to the desired results. Now, I'm not knocking jobs. They do have a purpose. I think everyone should work one so that they can learn how to treat employees when they become a big business owner. But you can't become a big business owner passing over the opportunities regularly. Now, we talked about that in the last installment about passing over opportunities regularly, which is an acronym for POOR. So you can't be a big business owner by just working your job and trying to move up, because you'll never be an owner by moving up. You can only be a manager by moving up. You can move up to the general manager position. You might even be able to move to a district manager position, but you'll never be able to move up to the owner. That's something you have to build to that. You have to build your own business to that. And so my thing is, we take that job mentality of work, and we don't like it. We don't like the results it gives us. Then why are we afraid to build a network? Now, we participate in networks every day. We participate in other folks' networks. You might go to a hairdresser. Someone built that network who's not there, who may or may not be there, but they're paid from your patronage. Do you understand? We shop at different restaurants and boutique, clothing stores and restaurants. There are people who are not there, might not even be in the same state, who get paid when you purchase, because they build a network that allows them to get paid off the leverage of other people. So it's a very familiar concept to us. It's only familiar to us from the paying end. It's never familiar to us from the receiving of the income. So my thing is, if we're familiar with paying for other people or building someone else's dream, why not just learn? Do something to flip that around and learn how to get your own or build your own dream in your part-time spare time. And so I'm not going to take up too much time with you. I'd love to hear some feedback from you. You know how we do. Once again, this is Joranso Burton. I just really got a quick question about if it's true that 80% of us are unhappy in our job fields, why are we so afraid? Now, why are we so afraid to step out of that realm? I'm not saying quit, but I'm saying build on your part-time, our own network, because there's a different set of challenges with that, but here's the good part. There's a different set of rewards. So once again, this is Joranso Burton. I'll see you all over the top. Prayerfully, you'll make it with me. Think, live, and be unstoppable.